What up, everybody? This wasn't the original intro, but we're going to add this real quick just because it's an update. So, we ended up getting breach of peace for this and interfering from 50, 60 feet away for doing my video. Watch it. Let me know what you guys think. We got other stuff coming showing more interactions with this dude and how he acts. But stay tuned. Let me know what you guys think.
Please wait while I transfer your call.
Willimantic, please dispatch.
Hey, I was just wondering, if I get a problem up in North Windham or South Windham, do you guys have jurisdiction there?
No, that's Troop K.
Troop K, South Windham, Troop K, North Windham, Troop K?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, what their number?
No, but I would like an explanation as to why I see some Willimantic PD officers out here in my town. That's why I was calling and asking.
Do you have a need to know?
Well, yeah.
Okay, well, they're doing an investigation of a complaint in Willimantic that draws them into out into Windham, which they're fully able to do.
Right, but you just said you guys don't have jurisdiction. That would be state police.
Right. The complaint that they're dealing with is within the jurisdiction, which is Willimantic. Their investigation of that complaint is taking
Right, yeah, I was following it on the scanner, and that's why I was calling, and then I went and confirmed what was going on in town here, and it seems like one of the officers from Willie solicited a complaint from the woman that was on the scene there, from what I've gathered. Dispatch told this individual to disregard. I've been following this all afternoon, so why are you guys searching houses without warrants in South Windham when you don't even have jurisdiction over a complaint that was solicited involving a journalist who was operating lawfully in the confines of the law from a public sidewalk? What are you guys breaking into his girlfriend's house and searching her house for tonight? Hello? Do we have a response to that? Is your shift supervisor on?
I work in dispatch.
Yeah, can I speak with the shift supervisor?
A who supervisor?
The shift supervisor. The person in charge of all the cops on duty tonight.
Thank you. I am aware of what he does. You can hold on.
And let's not forget about our boy Tyrant Slayer. He's out here, feet on the ground. Anytime I have an issue, he is immediately on it and always around to help me. This dude's more than a friend to me. He's a brother. Check him out. Show him some love. But yeah, that was the call as it was happening. You heard what they said. We'll get into the radio chatter right now.
And is interrupting my investigation to the point where one of the individuals here is now yelling at him.
That way.
And he's about to leave in a car traveling eastbound on Windham Road.
Copy. If he's no longer on scene, then we'll disregard.
I have this individual here is saying that he was annoying her.
Copy.
Or making her uncomfortable.
4-8, if we see that car, do you want to stop for charges?
Yes, please. It's traveling eastbound towards Legion Field.
8947. Just be advised, he did just call the PD. My partner talked to him. He was asking to speak to supervisors. He's refusing to come down here.
What up, everybody? It's the Constitution State here. See that big smile, Keenan Gillard? That's for you. How'd that BS you tried the other night work? Didn't work out too well, you clown. So on Monday, September 4th, the day after they closed down all of our public parks and cemeteries for absolutely no reason, because they twisted somebody's memorial ride into a street takeover and decided to put every police officer on the department on overtime to sit around at our public parks to kick us off up the parks. While I was leaving town that day, I seen this officer doing his job, and I narrated my video as I always do. Everything went fine. His supervisor got in the car and left. He got in his car. He was leaving. My ride showed up. So as I'm going to get in my car, he was 40-something, probably 50 feet away on private property. I was on a public sidewalk. As I'm getting into the car, I asked him a few times if he wanted to scan the plate, since he came in last week, randomly following me around town, and zoomed in and scanned her plate and took off like a little girl. So I asked him if he wanted to scan the plate. Perfectly legal. Nothing wrong with that. And I left. I get a message. literally a minute after I leave, asking if I was out. And I said, yeah, I'm leaving. Why? Oh, they must be talking about you on the scanner. So I went home and I checked back on the scanner, and they did. He neglected to do his job right and then solicited a complaint because he didn't do his job right. This lady felt annoyed, and then she felt uncomfortable. If that was the case, he should have took her in the house or in the car, somewhere private, not out in public, in the view of public. Doesn't that make sense? His supervisor tells him, if I left the scene to disregard, and he comes back with, well, I have a bogus complaint. And then they filed that bogus complaint. And then they went to my girl's mother's house, and they told her I'm a troublemaker and I'm a bad guy. That's Gillard. Gillard's running around using his girly opinions, trying to make it some sort of factual statement. How's that work? This makes me question anything this officer's ever done in his whole career. I bet you there's lies on every statement he's ever writ about somebody. Everything he's ever done, there's probably a lie. He also told her mother that her daughter was driving me around all day. And she said, how'd that happen when she was here all day? Her daughter left a half hour before coming to get me. Her daughter left there to pick me up. So how's that make sense, Gillard? It doesn't. You're not a good officer. Your investigating skills show. Has her mother call her and try and trick her into coming back over and bringing me. Oh, can you come back over and bring Dan? She said, that doesn't make sense. I have to go to work in a few hours. No. And that was the end of it. 20 minutes later, they showed up, sitting out front. And then they came upstairs and they bugged her. And they told her she was a liar. And they knew that I was inside. And this and that. And all this stuff. To the point where she finally said, go ahead, go look inside. And they went inside and looked, and I wasn't there. They swore I was. Got to be pretty dumb to go to somebody's house and call them a liar and tell them you know somebody's there, this and that, and they come to find out the person's not even there. She said Gillard was so mad. It was Gillard and Midget, and she said Midget was okay, but she said Gillard was out of control. He was seething. Imagine if he got me that night. He probably would have beat me up in the cruiser. Because this is all over him and his girly feelings, not the law. Or anything to do with the law. Then he saw one of my many backpacks and said, oh, that's his backpack? And says, well, I'm going to sit out front all night then. Out of jurisdiction. All because he swore I was going back there that night. What an idiot. Shows how good his investigating skills are. I don't know how he catches anybody if this is how he operates. Dude's an idiot. So not only did they spend hours that night harassing innocent people that have nothing to do with anything, they added her car into the investigation just so they had police, just so they could go harass these people. That's it. So when they came here, why didn't they get a statement from her? Because it would dictate their narrative. Why didn't they get a statement from me? If those people felt uncomfortable, guess what? I felt uncomfortable because I wasn't talking to anybody but my camera. They were actually yelling at me. They started it. And they're the ones writing the complaint. These are our fine officers. But here it is, guys. Check it out and let me know what you guys think. If anybody feels any type of way about this officer, he keeps popping up every other week, it seems like. All the information will be in the description. The department, their Facebook is useless because they took the comments down. They won't let you comment. They weren't happy that people weren't happy that they violated my rights, so they took the comments off. So you can leave Google reviews, or you can call the department. That's the best way. Call the department, speak to a supervisor if you feel some type of way. I mean, it's not going to get anywhere, but they'll know you're not happy. The department is just as liable as this officer. They're just as much at fault. They know this is going on. They're obviously encouraging this behavior if they refuse to do anything about it. So let me know what you guys think, though. Officer Keenan Gillard, Willimantic Police Department. They don't like these calls where he can't rip apart someone's car, violate their rights, call his buddy with the dog. He hates that. He shouldn't be playing on his phone. He should really be listening to what she has to say. It's kind of rude, don't you think? It was funny, somebody beeped the other day and they waved. They thought everybody was beeping to them. Look how he just parks his car and blocks their whole driveway too. He parked so everybody has to go around. Watch, the car's gonna come out on this side. Yep. Cave out that side because this idiot blocked the whole driveway. Come on, can't you just say he did more? Tell me a little more. What else can we wrap up on him? Whatever you want there. Good job. This idiot blocks the whole driveway. Nice parking, Gillard. Did a good job parking, bud. Should park a little better, bud. Blocking people's old driveways off. Come on. Let's use our head. Just let him be. You can wait. That cop's a criminal, dude. You better be careful talking to him. He's a criminal. I love that. Oh, it's their property. They could wait. Dude's a clown. Park behind him. That's what I do. He can move. He's hiding right in the door. I can see him. Man, fuck the talk. Can we get this car moved so they can park? Talk anytime. Why can't we move so they can park? You could literally talk after. Let them park. You're parked in their space on their property. Right? Everybody could wait because Gillard said so. Learn how to drive. This wouldn't be an issue. Don't make much sense. As long as you're good, right? Private property holding up paying tenants because you're too dumb to move your car. Oh, another one. When you gonna move? When they're in the road? Man, I wouldn't be letting them in and out of my house either. You could talk out here. They said it was a protective order. In place. Still gonna stand here and talk, make this person wait. Can we get this car moved so they could park on their property? That would make sense. Instead of sitting here talking. You know you could talk after you move your car, bud? Oh, there we go. Next time if you park right, they could get around you, you know that? Or if you had your lights on, anything you're supposed to do. Oh, you could have squeezed through and scratched my car. Here's my excuses. 35 WM. Oh, I just had to finish doing what I was doing. There's no way I could have moved my car in the middle of that conversation and let you park. There's no way I could have parked right. Do better, Giller. You suck. Worst cop in Willimantic, right there. Guy is a criminal. He's a criminal. Couldn't have done that any other time. Right? Instead of... She's gonna talk to him. Hey! Giller! My ride's here. You want to come scan their plates? You want to come scan the plates, Giller? She's right here. Come scan them. Come scan the plates, Giller. You clown. Unlock it. You're a clown, bro. I'm here. Don't worry about what I'm doing, bro. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't worry about what I'm doing. You lick his boots? Huh? You lick his boots? You lick his boots? Coming from the guy that gets down for cops. Oh, come here, officer. Hey, Giller. You want to scan the plates, bro? They're right here. You don't even know what's going on. Giller, it's right here, bud. Wah, wah. Good? Wah. Wah. Do better, Giller. Do better. What do you guys think of that? I think we're getting close to something. And I think that's why he's lashing out like this, because he has no other choice. This is like what a child does when they get in trouble. They start making things up. They start lying. They start doing whatever they can to get out of what they're doing. You're on the hook, buddy. You may put false complaints in about me, and you may think they're going to go somewhere. You may even get me in jail for a little bit, but you're not going to stop me. I will be back, and you will be caught. He doesn't even realize this is just the beginning, how big he just messed up. But it's okay, we'll show him. But look at what he went through, all for feelings, because the lady was quote-unquote annoyed. Look at what he did. My girlfriend's mother's house, harassed her, defamed me, came to my girlfriend's house, bugged her to the point that she let him in to prove I wasn't there. What? All that time wasted, all that money spent on this dude. What we pay him to do. You never see him out there interacting with the public on a good level. He's always doing something bad, something negative. But I love it. We got you, bud. We're not in it for the short run. We're in it for the long run. We win some. We definitely lose some. But we'll come out on top. Again, all the info is in the description. If anybody feels any type of way, please leave it. And I'll see you guys on the next one.